Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Peace and love. Give me a second. We are getting the other device set up. Having some challenge this morning, but we are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Other device is going live now. We are here. Peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, family. What's the deal? Happy Monday, happy mindful and miraculous Monday. Welcome back to another episode of SRDaily. First Monday of 2026, first full week in the new year. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugary Marston, and you are tuned into episode 534 of SRDaily, week 108, I believe. 108 weeks on the freaking air is massive. 108 weeks consecutively doing this shit solo, right? Just waking up every day, man, getting to it, right? Purpose, grind, grit, reason, all of that good stuff. Sefusi and Kofa, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for tuning in to the show. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. It was great to be with you last week on the 1st, actually, on Thursday, January 1st, which was our grief group. Facilitated here at my home, man. Did some drawing, did some writing, set some intentions, let go of some things. I'm super excited for this week, super excited for this year. We have some big things to get done. The bigger the challenge, man, the bigger the dream, the bigger the obstacles, right? And I'm ready. I'm letting some things go. I've let some things go already. I'm letting more things go day by day, getting stronger, getting better. I'm extremely excited for the journey ahead this week, this month, this year. Again, this is my 42nd year. I'll be 42 years old in March. And I'm really looking forward to that energy, right? That spring energy, that 42nd spring energy, that 42nd summer energy, right? I think it's going to be really powerful. There's already a lot of transformation happening in my life, in my mind, in my thinking, in my structure, in my organizing, getting my home together, man, cleaning and getting rid of things. And yeah, I am in a space of gratitude, in a space of excitement, in a space of learning. Uh, the new business is formed. All right, I will say that the new business is formed. It is alive and it is waiting for some paperwork back, and we're gonna put this shit out there in the market, man, and we're gonna develop this shit, man. Stepping into a completely different space for me, but a familiar space, right? Different in terms of the exact industry, but familiar in terms of products. I'm getting back to products. I said something yesterday. All right. Actually, I'm gonna get into it tomorrow for tomorrow's build of the day. I was talking to my bro yesterday, and just sharing with him the difference between my two businesses now. Right, like one business is service based, one business is product based, and I shared some shit with him, and he was like, "Yo, that's extremely self aware." And we're gonna talk about that tomorrow's build of the day, right? I'm not gonna give it away today. But we gotta get to the show. Eddie Kruger, what's going on? Yo, 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 Mojiga Miguel, what's going on? Felix Miguel, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I'm excited, man. The new business is information. It's information. I can't wait to share with you guys because I'm excited about LME, right? And what I'm gonna do with coaching, with consulting, right? What I'm gonna do there, right? What I've done there already, just the minimal work I've done there. Uh, I'm excited. Brain coaching, right? We're gonna develop that practice a lot more this year. Get a lot more into teaching about the brain and the neural circuitry and the soul circuitry and blending the neuroscience with the soul shit and neural liberate. Like it's it's gonna be a lot of work this year, right? So I gotta let go of a lot of shit. I gotta let go of a lot of habits, a lot of ways of thinking. I'm a people person and I love to meet up with friends and just talk for hours. And like, I gotta let that shit go because I gotta build this business. I gotta build this business so I can create opportunities for people and so I can help more people, more impact, more income. Got a lot of shit I need to do, man. We got we got a lot of monthly expenses, man, and we got to generate more income, right? And is impact. And the new business is going to be perfectly aligned with that. And we're gonna talk about that shit tomorrow. I'm not gonna give it away because I like to talk, all right? And I'm gonna give it away. But listen, we're gonna get started with the show. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marston. You are tuned into SRDaily, episode 534, first week of the new year, episode, first, not episode, first full week of the new year, week 108, first Monday of the year, 2026. Still getting used to saying the number. And we're going to start with the first segment of the day. And today's first segment is a word of the day. And today's word is rumination. Rumination is defined as a deep or considered thought about something, repetitive thinking or dwelling on negative feelings and distress and their causes and consequences. Let's read that one more time. Today's word of the day is rumination. Rumination is defined as a deep or considered thought about something, repetitive thinking or dwelling on negative feelings and distress and their causes and consequences. Now, this is the loop that keeps us trapped and in many cases stuck in depression and anxiety. This is the loop that does not allow us to move forward with healing. This is the loop. We ruminate too fucking much. We need to embody new tools to help us out. Brain science teaches this. This is something else we'll get in tomorrow. In our news of the day, we're going to talk about the trap of traditional therapy. And it's not saying that therapy hasn't helped many people and that traditional therapy cannot be beneficial for many people. But what we're going to get in tomorrow is rumination, right? And just the dumping part and the talking about our problems part and how that creates more problems. This is something that I'm coming to understand, right? As I've grown in this grief group, right? This is going into our fourth year of doing this grief group. We started in 2022, 2026 now. In a few months, it'll be 4-year anniversary of grief support group I've been facilitating. And as I facilitate this, if you know me, you know I continue to learn. I am a student, always, first and foremost. I love learning. Like I love teaching, but I love learning more, right? And what I've learned over these last few years is that, like, even as I talk about my situation with my children, the more I talk about it, right, and frame it as a problem and as a challenge, it continues to be a problem and a challenge. That's the way the brain works, right? And so, like, I've had to, and I'm still in the process of reframing how I speak about that. And even if I speak about it, because, like, yes, there is space to talk, right? We don't want to hold shit in, but it's how we communicate what's going on in our lives. That's the big difference, and that's one thing I've learned differently, and I'm still learning, like fine tuning how to teach people how to address what's going on in your life, from how we think about it to how we speak about it to the actions we take around it, right? Again, that's something we're gonna get into more tomorrow. But rumination is a deep or considered thought about something, repetitive thinking or dwelling on negative feelings and distress and their causes and consequences. It's a loop that keeps us trapped and in many cases stuck in depression and anxiety and does not allow us to move forward with healing. We ruminate too damn much. We go over the things. This happened and this is fucked up and this shouldn't have happened and I feel like this about it. The more you say you feel like this about it, the more you'll feel like that about it. When you can reframe, right? Like when I kept saying I was angry about the situation, I kept being angry about the situation. But the moment I said, all right, I don't want to be angry anymore. I want to let this anger go. Literally is the moment I let the anger go. Literally, almost momentarily. Right? Like, and that is yeah. So we're gonna get into the shit tomorrow and we're gonna figure out a better way. Because our mind is our greatest source of healing and transformation, absolutely. But it's also our greatest source of keeping us stuck, keeping us trapped. The thoughts we repeat, the words we repeat, the language we repeat, how we continue to view our life and what's going on in our life is what keeps us a lot of times in the same position, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, right, relationally, in all of the different ways. So yeah, a lot to talk about there. Let's move right along though to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, we're gonna pull up an article on Facebook. We're gonna pull something up. We're gonna pull this up on FB. Leave. We're gonna leave that, and we're gonna pull this up. Give me a second. But needs no news of the day. Let me just say that I am honored to be featured as one of the 25 men changing the world in Conversations Magazine. Conversations Magazine is a monthly magazine published by Cyrus Webb. Cyrus Webb on Facebook is an incredible dude I've known for over a decade now. Right, I've known him over a decade now, man. Yeah, I've known him. I'm think, damn, like I've known Cyrus Webb for a while now. 10K followers on Facebook, a bunch of followers on Instagram, more followers in real life. There's millions of listeners. He does a radio show. He does a magazine. Thousands and thousands of copies a month of his magazine. He's a fucking media mogul, right? He is a media mogul, and we're gonna pull up this article, right? We're gonna pull up this thing. So, Conversations Magazine, 25 men. Hold on. Yes, here we go. Conversations, 25 men changing the world, 2026. Sunday, January 4th. It was published yesterday, right? And so since 2007, Conversations Magazine has been a shining light on the extraordinary contributions of women with this 25 Women Changing the World series. Beginning in 2025, we started to spotlight the extraordinary men we have seen doing amazing things in their area of expertise, reminding us all of what is possible. Cyrus Webb is the editor-in-chief of Conversations Magazine, and he proudly presents Conversations 25 Men Changing the World in 2026. And I'm here, right? So he has, a few different, one, two, three, he has 5 categories, right? And 5 men per category. Through music, you got Justin Bieber, you got Major, you got Stephen Schwartz, you got Alexander Stewart, you got Alex Warren. Through books, you got Chuck Collins, you got Steve Jones, you got Richard Lawson, you got Chad Sanders and Larry Todd. Through media, television, and entertainment, you got John M. Chu, you got Ryan Coogler, well known. Cedric the Entertainer, well known. Kevin on Stage Fredericks, well known. Courtney B. Vance, well known. Through business, Mario Armstrong, Derek Blanks, Ryan McGinn, Ryan Serhant, Gary Vaynerchuk, well known, one of my favorites. And through missions and purpose, you got Fonz Brown, Sugar Ray, Coach Alfonso Short, Christopher Thurman, and Dr. Victor White. Some of those names are household names. Some of those names are widely known across the world. And I'm honored just to be a part of this, right? Cyrus Webb is an incredible human. I've interviewed him a few times on different platforms, Black Men Working, the Sugar Ray Show, when it was just audio. He's interviewed me on his platform a few times. I was in his magazine a couple of years ago, right? I was on the cover of the magazine a few years ago. And yeah, Cyrus Webb is just, I love what he does. I was tuned into one of his Instagram lives the other day. He had a bunch of women on there. And one of the women said she had published 7 books. So she had published 7 books last year. And it was because of his push, right? Cyrus Webb is also an author, right? Like publisher, author, radio show host, executive, doing an incredible thing. Conversations Media Group has been doing incredible things, man. Yeah, I'm grateful just to know this brother. I'm grateful to be included in this list again. I was included last year, 2025, as one of the 25 men changing the world. Right. He's regularly commenting on my Instagram stuff mostly. Right. And yeah, man, it's an honor to be recognized always, but especially by somebody who knows a lot of people. Right. Like he's interviewed so many people, like big names. He's he's done a lot of shit that it's hard to even like put into words what he's done, right? It's hard to even bring it all together because he's interviewed a lot of people. He's a fucking he gets hundred fucking product deals with brands through Amazon, right? He's fucking model. He's fucking brand influencer, right? He's doing great things. He's definitely somebody I look up to, somebody I've learned from, and I want to continue learning from to fine tune some shit because it's like he's done it. He does what he loves. He does what he loves. He makes great money doing what he loves, and he helps a lot of fucking people in a lot of different ways, right? So Cyrus Webb is somebody that I love. a brother that I love, a brother he's one of the 25 men that I know changing the world. If I had a 25 men list, he would absolutely be one of them. And I'm just, again, honored. Right. Yeah, let's move right along though to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, our tip of the day. Today's tip is don't speak negatively about yourself in your life. Do not speak negatively about yourself in your life. Saying things like, I hate my life. I hate it here. Throw the whole year away. I'm trash. I can't. Da da da. Don't say that shit. Please don't. That trains your brain to look for and cultivate more reasons for you to continue to feel what you do, in turn, making you say those, right? Sorry. That trains your brain to look for and cultivate more reasons for you to continue to feel what you do in order to make you say those things, right? So saying I hate my life is going to give you more reasons to feel like you hate your life, and then you're going to say it again, and now again ruminating. Right now you're ruminating, right? Word of the day, rumination. Now you're repeating the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. Remember, what you repeat and focus on becomes real. What you repeat and focus on becomes real. So be mindful of how you speak about your life. Be mindful. This is why it's a old proverb. Be slow to speak. Slow to speak. Think about what you're going to say before you say it. Be mindful, full of mind before you speak. Because you can feel one thing, right? Something can happen and you can feel down. You cannot feel great, right? But you don't want to say words that are detrimental to your life. Again, think about what you're going to say, because there's a way to express everything. I am experiencing a challenging time. I know it will not last always. I know I will get back to my glory, right? That's a way you could say. And because a lot of us, we as humans have been conditioned to focus on the negative. People want to, nah, you could talk about it. You could talk about it. Talk about the problems. You tell me, you could dump on me. I'm here for you. What's really bothering you? And now you pour out, right? And now in the moment you may feel better. You may feel better because you got it out. But later on, it's still stuck in your mind. And later on, you are still trapped. So be mindful of how you speak about your life. Because every word that you say, right? Life and death is held in the power of the tongue. We say that all the time, and we still speak death over our life. We still speak struggle over our life. I never forget, again, the sister, older sister, freaking 15 years ago or so, 13 years ago, doing an interview with Sister Tahira from Ohio, Sound of the Times, Blog Talk Radio. And it was a sister from Harlem, older woman. And I ended my interview saying, she asked me some final words. I gave some final words. And I was like, the struggle continues. The sister was like, why do you call it a struggle? I said, because of that. She said, what if you just reframed it as a journey? And that blew my mind, right? Because growing up, immersing myself and becoming engulfed in the freedom movement, right? And the Black liberation movement. That's one thing that Black folks say. The struggle continues, right? And so I picked that up. The struggle continues. And then I thought about it, right? Because when she said that, I thought about it. I said, what if the struggle continues because we keep saying the struggle continues? What if we say that it's just a journey, and a journey has ups and downs and bumps and curves and turns, but we're still making progress. We are still making progress. So again, that's why I even had to fucking fall back from certain movements, from certain groups, certain organizations that I love being a part of, right? I love being a part of certain organizations. I love being a part of certain organizations. If you know me 15, 16, 17 years ago, I went hard for certain organizations. I was involved. The marches, the protests, the meetings, the organizing, the phone calls. I was there. Deeply invested, heavily invested in the movement and the mission and the purpose, right? And the people involved. And then I've just learned that, okay, This is actually part of why the shit keeps happening. Going back to that V word, violence. You cannot say stop the violence with a smile on your face, number one. Every time you mention that V word, even if you say, yo, we need to stop the violence, we need to stop killing each other, you are creating more images of violence and people killing each other, because people that hear those words, we as black people especially, identify words with images. And so now we got an image of somebody dying, whether we know them or not. And what you think about, repeat, and focus on grows, expands. Then what do you think keeps happening? The fucking problem. But if we focus on what we want, if we focus on a solution, we need more peace in the streets. We want to cultivate more peace. We want to cultivate more love, more harmony amongst people, better communication, right? More conflict resolution. We focus on a problem, even in our language, right? Even in our language, we're going to have a huge energetic shift and things are going to be different. But it takes work, it takes discipline, and even want to work with discipline, it takes want to. And then we learn that a lot of people don't want to solve the problem, because if we solved a lot of the problems going on in our communities, a lot of people won't have jobs. Because a lot of people make money because of the problem in our community. Some people are poverty pimps. Some people are poverty pimps. Some people are not pimping the community, but they get paid because of the problem. They have a job. Their job exists because of their whole organization's pure violence. It exists because of the problems in our community. Is millions and millions and millions of dollars in our neighborhood, right, into that initiative. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars probably at this point is ballooned, right? And so like, understand that some people don't want to solve the problem. Some of us do, right? Powerful. You've done a lot of shit. You definitely deserve the recognition. Oh, thank you, babe. Appreciate you. Happy Mother Loving Monday. Mona Love on a check-in. I appreciate you. Red Rose, what's the deal? Peace and love. What's going on? Listen, let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment is our build of the day. Today's build is you can become unstoppable. You can become unstoppable. And there is a method to do so. We got 5 steps for you to become unstoppable. 5 steps. 5 steps to becoming unstoppable, the unstoppable version of yourself where nothing or no one can stop you. First step is to speak like your future self. Speak like your future self. Speak in present tense instead of I will be successful. Say, I am a successful, this is an example, this is me. I am a successful tech business owner helping millions of people take control of their life and cultivate the reality they desire most. Again, speak like your future self. Speak in present tense instead of I will be successful. Say, I am a successful tech business owner helping millions of people take control of their life and cultivate the reality they desire most. First step. Second step, thank life in advance. Instead of, I hope I make the money for the house I want, say, I am thankful for the money I have that I can use to purchase the home I want for my family. This is neurological training. Again, second step, thank life in advance. Instead of, I hope I make the money for the house I want, say, I am thankful for the money I have that I can use to purchase the home I want for my family. This is neurological training. Third step, make small moments feel big. As much as you can, celebrate the small wins. As much as you can, celebrate the small wins. You see everything you do as a big deal. Everything you do, see it as a big deal. You freaking got up 5 minutes ahead of time. You didn't hit the snooze button. Big deal. You did 10 push-ups today when yesterday you did freaking none. Big deal. Big deal. Because every win, every small win is proof, and proof compounds. Every small win is proof, and proof compounds, and compound interest is how we get fucking wealthy, right? Like economically and spiritually, emotionally, mentally, right? You train your brain to win, to celebrate the wins. You celebrate the small wins. Okay. Now your brain starts putting together small wins and small wins and small wins. And the big wins are simply a bunch of small wins. compound it. That's it. That's how you get there. You do the small fucking things, the daily habits, the things that you do every single day when no one is watching, when it's just you and it's you and it's you and it's spirit. And that's it. Do those things, celebrate the small wins, make every small win a big thing, and that's how you win. Step 4, this is big. Act like you already won. Walk and talk like the person who is already living the reality you are working towards. Walk and talk like the person who is already living the reality you are working towards. Energy is real and it's contagious. Dress the part, speak the part. How would you dress, right, when you are a multimillionaire? How would you dress? You're a successful tech business owner. You're a successful freaking juice entrepreneur, right? You're a successful radio show host. You're a successful, whatever it is that you are working towards. Successful real estate developer, right? Whatever it is that you are working towards. How does that person dress? How does that person speak? What time does that person wake up? What is that person eating? Right? What is that person eating? What are they doing? What are they watching? What are they reading? Are they watching more TV, more movies than they're reading? If not, if they're reading, if that person who is your ideal is reading more than they're watching TV, then what should you be doing? Reading more than you're watching TV. And that's my thing, right? I love movies because I am a filmmaker. However, I'm shifting gears, right? I'm shifting gears and again, letting shit go. Last week, brother sent me a script. Read the script. Part of it I think would be great. You'll be perfect for. You're going into it in the spring. As much as he messaged me and asked me, yo, do you act? Now this is separate because another brother was like, yo, I got a perfect role for you too. I probably got to tell both of them that I can't do those roles. And mind you, my whole life I wanted to act. My whole life I've wanted to act. My whole life I've been acting. Performing arts, that's my shit. That's my shit. But at 41, going on 42, not that it's ever too late, but not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. I gotta tell both of them no. Another brother I was talking to about meeting up, right? Sound healer, and about putting together some type of music album, some type of thing with him sound healing. And I may do this, right? I gotta figure it out, but I know I gotta let a lot of shit go, right? I want to get together and record his sound with my voice and guided meditation, right? And I may, right? But in order to do all of the things, there's a lot of shit I gotta do less of. Less sleep, right? Less fucking movies, more reading, more focus, more writing, right? It's like it's all possible. It's all possible. You got to make time for it all. Structure, schedule, right? Which, as a Pisces, hasn't been my strong suit historically. But we're creating a new day. It's a new day, and we're creating a new way, and we're gonna make this shit work. Let's go to our fifth and final step before we get out of here, guys. Fifth step to becoming unstoppable is to disappear and reset your energy. Spend less time absorbing and more time creating and being. Less time absorbing, right? Less time absorbing. Less time taking in content. Less time taking in people's ideas and people's thoughts and people's energy. More time creating and being. Walks and silence and calm music. Get into your mind. Reframe your thoughts and inner communication, and you'll be unstoppable in no time. Reframe your thoughts and inner communication, and you will be unstoppable in no time. No time. Disappear if you need to. And you need to disappear. We all got to disappear sometimes. I do a radio show 5 days a week, right? After the radio show, this talk show, after this talk show, I need to not be on social media for the rest of the day. I need to play my game less because my game allows me to keep my phone in my hand. And with my phone in my hand, because my game is on Facebook, now I'm checking messages, notifications. Again, I don't do a lot of fucking scrolling. Don't do a lot of that shit. But I open social media, right? And I'll check messages, right? And then there's always a new post at top, and I may read that, right? And then I may go play my game on Facebook. If it's Instagram, I may check a message. Then I may check notifications, and then I may read whatever first 2 posts are there. Right? But that's too much. Too much. Sometimes you gotta not even do that, right? But yo, guys, listen, man, that's our show for today. That is our show for this Monday, January. Today is the 5th, Monday, January 5th, 2025, episode 534, week 108. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's make this shit monumental. That fool said make Monday monumental. Let's make this shit epic. All right? We can't fail. All we do is win. Every small win is a big win. Every small step is progress. See yourself as a winner. See yourself as a champion. See yourself as progressive. Understand, and overstand that as long as you are in the fight, you are winning and you have won. Just keep fucking going. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your boy, your host, Sean Sugar Marston. Please do join us tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, Instagram Live. SRDaily is where personality meets enlightenment. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.